While fighting the Germans on the last evening of World War I, Topeka John Oscar Akerstrom, shown here, was fatally wounded by machine gun bullets that ripped into his legs and a hand. This is Tim Rencher, the history guy for CJ Online, talking about how an armistice ended the war the next day at 11 a.m. on November 11th, 1918, which will be 100 years ago on Sunday. 80,000 Kansans had enlisted to fight after the U.S. entered the war in Europe in April 1917. Many went to Fort Riley's Camp Funston, shown here. The war brought glory for Topeka native Donald Hudson, a pilot who became an ace. He shot down 6 enemy planes. But the war brought death for Topekan Philip Billard, shown here in a photo provided by the Kansas State Historical Society. Billard, who later became the namesake of Topeka's municipal airport, was killed in a 1918 test piloting accident in France. The war was nearing its end as the Topeka Daily Capital on November 10, 1918, posted the phrase "Bloody Wilhelm" below this photo of German leader Kaiser Wilhelm II. The photo accompanied an article reporting he had abdicated. The Daily Capital published this extra edition at 4 a.m. the next day, announcing the U.S. and its allies had achieved victory through an armistice ending the war. Topekan John Akerstrom died later that month of wounds suffered on the war's final evening. Meanwhile, a deadly epidemic of the Spanish flu continued to claim lives. More U.S. soldiers died from the flu than were killed in battle. Topekans celebrated the following spring with parades welcoming back the returning soldiers, including this one photographed on the grounds of the Kansas State House. This is Tim Rencher, the history guy for CJ Online.